InSound. Are you ready for tonight, y'all? Share out the live. Let's hope the connection is solid. We did so much work all day, and Happy New Year to you all. Our first interview of the year, CleanWay InSound. Again, you don't want to miss it. So I know we're sharing out the live to some of the artists, and let's drop one of our rhythms right now. I just recorded on this, Realize the Instrumental, and here we go. Where'd it go? Happy Thursday, y'all. CleanWay InSound, upful and bright. Pressure Busspipe on the live. Share it out, man. Real world. Real world. Happy New Year, y'all. CleanWay InSound. Share out the live, share out the live, share out the live. We're living in a real world. Oh yeah, big up Motivated Dancers, Kenya, Saudi. We're living in a real world. Oh yeah, we're living in a real world. We're living in a real world. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. And this is not no fake world. No, no. This is not no fake world. Oh no, no. This is not no fake world. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I got up this morning, get out of my bed, feeling so grateful. Thank y'all for my bread. Yeah, y'all, let's start with some thankfulness and prayer tonight. Rastafari, big up Kenya on the live Instagram. Big up Pressure Busspipe coming in. I'm not sure the location tonight. I'm so lucky what I get to have sometimes blind dates with people I didn't meet, and we get to go right here. Heavy, live, massive. You want to check them out right now? Follow them on all social media platforms. Pressure Busspipe. Yeah, man, from St. Thomas. My parents said that was like their favorite place, so I can't wait to talk about that tonight. We got some amazing music. His latest release is Haunted. Big up to all our fans, our big South Africa team, Empress Pro, and the whole group. And we got some great music, guys. We're going to play his video tonight and just gear up and get ready and share out the live again. Happy New Year. I just got a few announcements to make while you're sharing it out. I don't really want to share the link here, guys, so we're going to keep the Instagram solid because that's where I'm meeting with the artists. So TikTok, once I join up with the artists, I'm going to flip it around so you guys all can see. Love, 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 love. Happy New Year. 2025 is flying. We got really exciting things happening. The release schedule is massive. We started a TV show, and this is one of the artists that we really promoted a lot. So shout out to, again, Rankin Boy in Tanzania, Saudi, Nakupenda Sana, Zuri Sana. And from that link, we had shows going on, and it just kept growing and growing. So he pushed me really to do not just the CleanWay InSound and the artist interviews, so we changed it up. We're doing the DJing the first 2 weeks of the month. Then we have the artist platform on the 3rd. And then on the 23rd, which is the 4th week of every month, we're going to be doing artist forum. We got 23 artists coming in next week. They're going to get to perform. We got gifts and surprises. We're going to give them a chance to come on the live because they got to hear what's happening tonight. Because if they don't, they're not going to be able to answer the questions next week, and they're not going to be able to win the prizes. We're going to have some CleanWay gear. Really cool stuff. So our announcements. First, we have a solemn announcement. Let me lower this a little bit. One of our partners lost his stepmom yesterday. So we're sending condolences right now to UC. That's Only Alpha's management. He was in Jamaica for a few events, and he was on the way home. He was going to do a major task for us, a very trusted task to bring in somebody's hard drive with their music. And I just didn't even want to like pre anything on him, and unfortunately he got the call and he just had to come straight to New York. So again, salute and prayers to UC. Again, exciting things. We got the holiday show now going. We're doing a show, actually 2 a month. So Rankin Boy right now is already getting ready for February. The theme is True History. They say Black History Month. We throw that out. We just say True History. So February is True History, Bar Marley, and Valentine's Day. So get your songs in. We're booking up quick. And again, we'll have a surprise artist. And what else we got going on? We got New Beginning Studio out of Grand Spent, Jamaica. We got Smashing Music right here in Miami with me. These are our top producers. And we got Sick of Pure Music, that's in Portland. That's my team, guys. That's CleanWay Records. Those are my 3 producers. I love them, I love them, I love them. I know we got a few. Oh, T-Mobile. T-Mobile, we're gonna give you a shout out right now because supposedly you got me a separate line just to make sure we go live. We don't lose any connection tonight. So I'm giving them a shout out right now, T-Mobile. Thank you very much in the South Florida area. We're near the Everglades and the internet. Sometimes I feel like I'm like traveling somewhere foreign in the world. It's crazy. That is the Realize the Instrumental. We got a lot of artists coming out on that. We just revamped. That's actually two Billboard producers created that rhythm. We have like an underlying rhythm, it's OJ on the beats, and then that's Clevie and Basie. It was the original Clevie and Stevie out of Jamaica. So shout out to Cleveland Brown, another Virgo like me. Big up, big up. Sick of Pure on the line. Let's pull it up one more time, guys, and get the line ready for our artists. Again, share out the live. We got a few songs. We got a few questions, and I just can't wait. Again, we started this show to highlight artists that's on our label. We're about to book out for the year. No joke. It's like, what? We're about to book out for the year. The publishing, the distribution, everything still goes through us, Dumpling. But right now the team wants to get us on the road. We're really getting on the road. So that's another big thing we're going to be talking to this artist about, is he just did a couple of shows in South Africa. So again, shout out Empress Pro. Shout out Sun's Delicious Selector. Shout out Empress Naphtali and our growing population in South Africa. And without further ado, guys, let's get ready and drum roll, please. I got the drum tonight. I got everything geared up. We're going to have I don't know if you heard the little... I don't think I'm going to play any piano for the artist, but let me get the camera switched around and get ready, get ready, get ready. He is ready. His team has him here. And without further ado, let me just flip the camera. Instagram, man, I do this all the time. I mean, TikTok. I do this all the time, guys, and then sometimes I don't know how to flip the camera. There we go. We flip the camera. All right. I don't want to move everything around. Let's get that in nice and close. And yes, that's good. That's nice. Oh, one of these days, guys, I want the artist on the ground. Let's see how far the artist is away, because I would love if we could start. Oh, sorry. I had it set from behind, guys. I'm so sorry. The worst thing is the flipping around. No matter how hard I get it set up. Yeah, and we want a good view. TikTok definitely wants a good view, so that's a little challenging. Let me get the camera out of there and flip this around. All right. TikTok, you ready? Are you ready? We got the drum roll. All right, let's wave and say hello, and let's join our artist in right now. What you mean? Happy New Year, our first artist of the year. Massive respect for this artist. I'm going to call him the major storyteller right now. I think he's got a story. He's right on the mark. He's current with the ideas. And all the young artists out there, I want you to listen. Pressure Busspipe, it is such a pleasure. Jono, let me get the volume up, make sure everything is cool. I thank you so much for rescheduling the last time. You know, sometimes the internet, I'm in Miami, Florida. It's a really busy place, but I'm on the edge of the Everglades. And it's like I'm in the forest sometimes with the service. So if you don't mind, salute. Happy New Year, Rastafari.
All good things.
Yeah, man, let's bless the live.
Yes.
And if you wouldn't mind, tell everybody where you're coming in from tonight.
Atlanta, Georgia.
For real? So you're right here. You could have come in. We could have linked up.
Yeah.
How you like it there? Have you been in Atlanta before?
Yeah, I mean, I live here.
Oh, we never know that. I used to live in Decatur. Long time. 10 years I lived in Atlanta.
Okay.
You know Decatur?
Of course.
Yeah. So we love it. So shout out to all our Atlanteans. I didn't really know that. So I came down the coast. I was New York. I was a school teacher. Kind of fell on the job, and I have so many different angles to come in from today. So I want to start right in St. Thomas. My parents always told me that was their favorite place in the world. And I love the storytelling. I'm really dubbing you as the storyteller right now in reggae. So I'm telling all the artists to listen. You know, you're giving them the story, the roots and culture, if you will. I did an EP this year, Roots and Culture. And your song Haunted, to me, answers what I was asked to do by Clevie and Stevie. I was playing that rhythm before, Realize the Instrumental. I did about 3 years ago. And they said to me, you know, we'd love you to do a song about can't kill reggae. But, you know, I don't like to use the negative words. And you just handled this one. So we're going to show them the video at the end of the show. You also stay live. Again, share it out. Pressure Busspipe right here. Happy New Year. I didn't know you were right in Atlanta. Yeah, I'm in Miami. I went to New York and I went down the coast. So you're welcome here anytime. Yes. And so how how do you tell what's the message? How do you get that story? Because they were like, can't kill reggae. So I did roots and culture. I figured let me teach them about the roots and culture. But haunted is like, I felt like if I had the guts, where I would have gone with it. Very brave. And it just continues your message. But I feel like you just say it in a way where you coin it, where it's current. You're not just telling them like, oh, sing conscious music. I love it. I love it. I love it. So how's it going? And how does that happen? How do you get the message? What's the mission and the message for you?
Well, I mean, that song, basically, I felt like, it's been like the topic, like kind of like the elephant in the room, you know what I mean? Knowing that reggae music has been overlooked for quite some time now, the conscious music itself. So, of course, as a youth, different conscious music, reggae music, we feel it, we see it happening. I mean, I'm outside and I see how in the parties is like, reggae music is like a warm-up music, you know what I mean? And I come up in a time when reggae music are playing in the heart of the party,
Yes.
Reggae music still, I get forward all 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So it's been a change.
Okay.
And I'm not sure it's for the better, but also change is needed. Changes are always happening.
Yes.
But I feel like we can't forget the roots. We can't leave out the teachings, the things that people actually need. I think like reggae music is a medicine that people need. You know what I mean? And when we don't take the medicine, we just stray and we come far from the roots, you know what I mean? So
I love how you
like
said that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a duty to defend reggae music, defend the culture, defend the teachings, as I have learned from the ones that came before me doing reggae music, who inspired I and I as well, you know what I mean?
Thank you. Yeah, the mission. Thank you for keeping it current. The current is key. Guys, we're overloading the system tonight. Oh man. No. My artist freeze out. I was so worried about my connection. Come back. When you go powerful, guys, sometimes. Let me say hello to everybody. Thank you all for being on the live tonight. He's coming. He's right there. Pressure Busspipe on the live. I tell you right now, this is the storyteller in reggae because I want to find out the history, but he's definitely keeping it current. Haunted is hot. We're going to play it at the end of the show. And sometimes when it freezes like this, guys, I just drop a track. But send him the energy. Yeah, man, the East Coast, Atlanta. Come in, ATL. Come in, powerful. CleanWay InSound. This is me, Marilena Ras, Dumpling of CleanWay Records trademark. CleanWay Records music. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being on the live. Share it out. Yeah, man, it's hot. Let's just drop a track. That's sometimes how it goes and pray that the artist comes in. Yeah, man, let's start it right here because, as he say, it's such an important message. And the fight is real. The fight is in the internet. The fight is in everything. That's why eventually I really want to get the artist right here with me. But let's drop it. Pressure. Bad Mind.
Regions music.
Woo! Big up Regions music. Big up Pressure Busspipe. Freeze, you might have to come out and go in again. Yes, artist, yes. A powerful message that gets blocked. Happy New Year! Pressure Busspipe on the live. Yeah, he might be frozen, but he's coming in, guys. System too hot. TikTok, Instagram, CleanWay InSound. One Pressure. I got a fight today for the artist, so come in. Beautiful artist, beautiful storyteller. They say pull that up. Let's send the energy. Rastafari. Bless the artist, bless the connection. Atlanta to Miami. Pull it in.
Bad mind, them don't know where I'm from right.
Don't go nowhere.
Alright. God, you have to listen up.
Lucky, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Gonna come in. I can't believe you came in the first time, y'all, because sometimes the connection is such a fight. I tell you, anytime I have a big show, heavy artist, burn them out. Burn out the bad mind. Tell the story. Pressure Busspipe. Make sure you're following. New fans, Pressure Busspipe. Old fans, thank you so much for being here. CleanWay InSound. Try send him again. Big up, y'all. Thank you so much for being in the house tonight. Jazz great every time. Salute. Rastafari. Getting ready for next week, artists. We have a big forum next week, so my team is staying tuned, and they have to. We're gonna ask them questions for next week. But I want to drop one of the questions that my dad gave me. Bring me into your first live music memory. Tell us where you were. Describe it for us.
Me performing?
Not you performing, your very first, like, what's that first flavor? You mentioned earlier that, you know, you had some elders that brought you in. I don't want to get into, like, St. Thomas or growing up or where you grew up. Just specifically, like, try to remember what's the first live music performance, you know, where you just remember that feeling, you know? I know you've done enough on the stage, too. We'll get to that. I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I would have to say, Shabba Ranks.
Okay.
Back in 1990. Yeah, back in 1990 or 1991.
Okay, and where was that? Tell us a little bit about it. Was
in St. Thomas.
In St. Thomas. Up close and personal. Were you just a fan? Were you already an artist?
Up close and personal at his concert. He performed in Lionel Roberts Stadium. Went with my older cousin. That was my first time ever going to a concert, really, you know. And I got to meet him backstage.
Wow. Not many people get that first experience. Were you already in music? Were you already taking it seriously yourself?
Well, I was playing music in school. I was playing the trumpet at the time, you know.
Wow, you're a horn player. Nice, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. You know, so at 10 years old, I was definitely into music, but definitely not into the singing part of it, you know.
Okay, okay. So you were a musician first. I didn't know that. Horn? Any other
Yeah.
instruments?
Drums.
And drum. I'm a drummer too. Drum, piano, and now I'm messing around with some. My dream is harp. So St. Thomas was reggae scene big. Shaba's not really reggae. Shaba to me is more like dance hall. No, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it was still
Not
a live
conscious.
show, you know. 'Cause you know, back in the days, the artists them used to perform on foundation rhythms too. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you're like dong dong, dong 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 dong. You know, dong 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 dong
The bass got in you. Yeah, man. If you love
yeah,
drum, right away the bass
so
just.
it still was foundation music. You know what I mean? And Shabba perform and enough of that. The Far East, you know, so it was still culture for I and I, you know what I mean? And get to see Shabba live, you know, I think he had just come out with the album Golden Touch, you know, and that album was more on the reggae side of things too, you
Okay,
know.
okay.
1 and 2 dancehall, of course, but yeah, it was more like a culture album.
Okay,
The
I'm gonna have to check it out and look it up because I probably know more of his even like Vibes Cartel. I don't know if you know Ronkin Boy is the person that linked us from South Africa. We started a TV show now, and he pulled in a video of Vibes Cartel doing like culture. There's no video or anything. It's like very little in his group. Hardly anybody plays it. When we dropped it, everybody thought it was like a brand new wow. So. It is nice to see that, I think that's the link that started. So tell us about your roots. Like obviously reggae is big in the Caribbean. Is there that ghetto feel? Are there Rastas bringing you up? Did you grow up Rasta? Like what was besides Shaba, like what before that in school? They're probably doing gospel. What was the introduction to reggae?
You know, my mother and my father were not Rasta, but most of my uncles were Rasta.
Okay.
Aunt Rasta. You know, a lot of my friends' parents were Rasta in the community. So, it was kind of easy for us to, to understand the culture and stuff like that. You know what I mean? As Caribbean people, especially coming from my community, I grew up listening to a lot of Dennis Brown and, of course, Bob Marley, culture and Buju and just the music that really holds substance.
Yes.
So
yes.
for me, by the time I started to get into reggae music and start to sing now, I already had developed a love for roots music, and love dancehall as well. As a youth too, listening to Bounty Killer and the Beanie Man them, and I'm excited about the music that they're putting out. You understand? But there was something deep inside of me burning that I felt more connected to the roots, connected to music with feeling, music with meaning. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Thank you for that. And the storytelling. So you love the instruments. Were you like the English student in school? Were you good in was like English your favorite class? Because I've read some of the articles and definitely in your songs you have a very unique way of telling the story, a very like personal and powerful.
My favorite subject in school wasn't really, I guess it wasn't a subject, it was music,
Okay.
I wasn't that student that was doing well in school, you know what I mean? I don't have that kind of story to tell.
Thank you for sharing.
Lot,
we wouldn't know that from the writing quality, that's for sure, and the talent, but it shows you that it doesn't matter the fight.
Because when, what as a youth, anything that I want to learn, I learn. I research on my own. You know what I mean? Anything that interests me, I research on my own. You know what I mean?
That is it.
And for me, I kind of educated myself in the stuff that I felt I would need, the tools that I needed to survive. A lot of times we send our children to school and, even after 6th grade, they have learned the necessities. Everything else after that is kind of like a slavery mentality. You know what I mean? So a lot of children spend a lot of time in school and they get out of school and they go to college. They spend 4 to 8 years in college, they get out of college, and they're
Can't.
overqualified.
Yeah, they can't do
They
anything.
can't find work.
Oh, God. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah. So for me now, I see a lot of people who, um, not to say like, like I'm proud to be. Well, I actually am proud.
Yeah, stay proud. Yes. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Myself. Yeah, I understand. But what I'm saying is,
Pressure. One pressure.
You shouldn't send the youth them go to school. That's not what I'm saying. But all I'm saying is that, sometimes when a youth have something instilled inside of him, and to become that, sometimes even further in education in something else just to have a degree is wasting the youth's
Yeah,
time.
stifling. Thank you.
You know what I
Thank
mean?
you.
Because they have some youth who don't need to go through 12th grade to get a diploma. They need to start putting their services to the world from the age of 13 and 14.
Yes. Pressure, if I get chip.
Because we need them now. They have you understand? So, yeah, I think school is a way to kind of numb the youth, them education and educating itself onto real issues that's happening in the world and especially real survival skills, what we really need.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? From you can learn to count, you can learn how to read, write, and you have common sense, do unto others as
problem
you want
solving.
yourself.
Yeah, they need basic.
If this rock here don't move and over yourself, you don't pick it up, it's just certain. True word. Everything becomes easy and you realize you can do so much for yourself. So for me, I was so glad to get out of high school because I know for a fact I wasn't going on to no college or nothing like that. I was ready to take on music full force, from 16 years old in high school. I'm like, man, I'm over high school, man. I need to.
So is that when you got? Did you get the burning for music, or did you just get the burning for the mission? Like, what was the real? Because
it was the burning for music, and music. Music was the happy place. You understand?
Yes.
Away from the ghetto life.
Okay.
You understand? So music for me was like a way to express myself. It just healed me so much in many different aspects. I was ready to just take on the world with music now. Like I felt like I had so much to give to the world, so much to. So yeah.
Well, you do, and you still have more. And again, it's a delight. I want to let everybody know, guys, we're live here, CleanWay InSound with Pressure Busspipe. Bring us to St. Thomas, because if you will, as a little girl, same era you're talking about, my parents traveled to St. Thomas. It was the first Caribbean place they went to. I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Trinidad, Barbados. From what I knew of St. Thomas and like Virgin Islands, we think like rich people, more snobby people. My parents, I remember my mother telling me back in like the 80s was like iced tea in the store. She said the shopping was incredible. It was like $7, $8. She bought me some Gucci goggles. Like, I thought she had gone to like France or St. Moritz. So we don't hear about the ghetto, which I would imagine from what you're telling me already for your songs, maybe it's worse in those kind of communities because there was such a dichotomy. My dad said it was the American, like during World War II or something, that they built bases there. So they rebuilt a lot of the homes and got rid of like the shacks and stuff. So I don't know. I've never been to St. Thomas. Bring us to a little bit about that. So is there a big change? Is it a rich island for the most? So is it really hard? And, I guess there's always ghetto communities where there's life.
St. Thomas, it's definitely a beautiful place. It's owned by the U.S. I wouldn't say it's a rich country, but rich in culture, of course. Okay. A lot of rich people live there. There's a lot of rich properties, of course, like throughout the whole Caribbean. You understand? But I would say that the Virgin Islands has its fair of troubles and its fair of ups and downs, and I believe that we have so much to offer as a people. You know what I mean? We have much to offer as a country as well in the Caribbean when it comes to the food and comes to the entertainment, the music industry, the artists, them that have made names for themselves coming out of the Virgin Islands. I think that, it's truly a gem.
That's beautiful. Did you know what to do when you had that fire burning? Like at 16, if I can, I was a New York City school teacher, and before I actually fell on the job and retired early. And now all those things are coming together. So I'm glad I have the education. But I was always street smart. I was very wise. I was very deep. But they made me forget. The system made me forget my love and passion for music. I'm not going to lie. So I did in middle school, which you said it's those ages, 13. I believe by 5th grade, those kids needed to be hooked into a career and to know how can they use what they love to do to make money. And this is what I taught them. So I was a real educator, not just a teacher. I didn't just teach the program. Did you know when you had that burning, did you know the business plan? Did you not care about the business plan? Did that matter? Did you just, like you said, you met backstage like Shabba. So did you have links from your family? How do you, because that's a tough part, that's the real tough part for most of the ghetto youth.
That Shabba Rank situation, my dad used to work for this limousine company. He would drive limousines. They would give him jobs from time to time. He was actually a taxi driver. He was a drummer also, and he was on the radio. So he had many titles, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Also, like I said, he was driving limousine, but the owner of the company took that job to drive Shabba. So I was familiar with the owner.
Nice.
And he saw me when I came backstage. I was walking close to the limousine, and he saw me and he brought me close and introduced me to Shabba. So, that made me feel good.
Yeah, but especially to come to a dad, man. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful.
Yeah, Yeah, but the music is something that, I feel like it did have to go on. It was that burning sensation that I know, like, all right, I'm ready, Yes. Yeah. I've been getting ready for a long time. I've been, taking in all the music and learning the culture, learning, what's the new talk,
Yes.
Yeah, what's popping, you understand? So I've been studying a lot, and I believe in the year 2003, I felt like, I'm ready, I'm ready to take on the world. I released my first album, The Pressure Is On, and that got a lot of great recognition on the island.
Yes.
A couple magazines picked it up and spoke about it. I was able to perform at the Sierra Nevada Music World Festival in California. I think it was 2003 or 4. Yeah, and that kind of opened up eyes to a lot more of the reggae fans.
Yes.
In 2006, I started to work with Dan Carlian. We released the first song, Love and Affection.
I love that. I love that. I can't decide my favorite Pressure. Sorry, right now I'm like it's a tie because I really love Haunted, but I think before that was Love and Affection. They're all great. They're very current too. Keep going. Sorry, I want to drop one, because it's CleanWay InSound, so we got to give them the hot music. Actually, let's drop one right here. Pressure Busspipe in the house. CleanWay InSound. I was surprised to hear this too, because I didn't know. You don't think you gotta do the soca, but. I was surprised by this one. I didn't know this one. Pressure Busspipe, little soca. It's like a real steel pan. What do you mean? Rasta likes to wine too. toe like that. Go. Hot. Pressure Busspipe.
Woman, them mad over Rastaman. Them can't get over the Rastaman. Jiggle up your body for the Rastaman. Get in a position for the Rastaman. Girl, them don't know the way you wind up so.
Everybody get your flags out tonight. All the Caribbean, all the St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, British, American. Get your flags out. Pressure Busspipe. I left all my flags in Trinidad last trip, just for this one. Hot. Yelling. I love it. Steel Pun. Some of my Rasta brothers say, no, you're not supposed to go in those type of vibrations. So the name, tell us about the name. By the way, if you don't know, the Jamaicans like to just call you Pressure. They don't know. It's, every time I say Pressure Busspipe, they say Pressure. And all the fans are out there, they love it. Oh, just before I ask you about the name, let me just share this with you. So I'm in a lot of music groups, right? And I gotta say, I'm really, really excited. Empress was asking me yesterday, Empress Pro, shout out in love to South Africa. And I told her that when I started putting your flyer out, I'm in like hundreds and hundreds of music groups. I started seeing artists coming out of the woodwork, maybe with, collabs from you from way back. And I really thought that was great. So the team is here. They're so excited. And again, thank you all. And thank you for being here. And thank you for rescheduling. So yeah, the name. Again, they love to call you Pressure. So is it Pressure to your friends? Is it Pressure Busspipe? Is it, they could...
Yeah, all of it.
They all love it. So,
anyone.
So what is that? Does that come from that burn-in? Was it there already? Like, how did that come about?
Yeah, Pressure is... definitely come from the pressure I was going through,
Okay.
Yeah, that felt like it felt like me, it just felt like something that that I could resonate with, the pressure. So why not?
Okay.
Pressure Busspipe.
And the Busspipe, is that like pipe, any double meaning, or just, is that like a saying? How did you heard that before?
Yeah, it is. It's an old phrase. It's an old saying, Pressure Busspipe. It's not something I came up with. I just start to use it and make it more popular,
Yeah, it's powerful, and I hope it just continues to resonate and grow with the youth. The meaning behind it, like listen to these lyrics and heed my message, because I love to sing. We don't live long enough to make our own mistakes, so we need to listen, right? We need to listen to the message of others and what they tell us to do. So the first album was well received. You said it was what was it again? Pressure Out in
The Pressure Is On.
The Pressure Is On. Very, very creative. Did you work with one producer? Were you producing your own?
One producer, Dean Pun. Dean Pun produced the album.
Okay.
Dean Pun from St. Croix in the Virgin Islands. Big up Dean Pun.
Okay. And did you play any instruments on it? Did you keep doing the instrumentation? No. Did you? Now, did you give up the instrument when you started singing? Really?
Yeah, completely. Yeah.
Completely? Wow.
Completely, yeah.
Any desire? Not again?
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How come? Just because you realize the voice can do so much more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was a time in my life, and now is the rebirth,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, happy birth again. It's great to have you here. Let's shop another one, guys. Pressure Busspipe here on the live. Yeah, Rastafari, Rastafari.
Who is he who sits up in the Mount Zion? King Haile Selassie first, the King of Kings, is the conquering lion. King Haile Selassie first, all praises be to His Majesty. King Haile Selassie first, the wonderful counselor is the Prince of Peace. King Haile Selassie first, the Rastaman Jordan, him still Jordan, his own divine majesty still live on. Me tell you, be meek and joy will come back in the morn. In a jam, in your achieve it.
Don't forget CleanWay InSound, 23 artists, live forum next week.
Rastafari go on around from the age of 30. Then from the
Our message for the month is perseverance. Thank you, Pressure Busspipe. Perseverance.
King I Selassie first, the King of Kings, he is the conquering lion. Yeah, King I Selassie first, all praises be to His Majesty. Yeah, King I Selassie first, the wonderful counselor is the Prince of Peace. Yeah, King I Selassie first. Here as pure as blood, garments dipped in blood. In the flesh, this same one,
Beautiful. I feel it, I feel the pressure. Pressure Busspipe.
Kind of Solomon, Queen of Eagle Artiside, true divinity, man, woman, and child, power of the Trinity. Emperor Selassie, I could never die. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who is he who sits up in a Mount Zion? King I Selassie first, the King of Kings, he is the conquering lion. King I Selassie first, all praises be his own divine majesty. King I Selassie first, the wonderful counselor is the Prince of Peace. Yeah, King I Selassie first. It's a long road, Rastafari carry a ton load. Not take me wrong road, it's been a long way, but all I know is one way.
Happy New Year, you all. CleanWay InSound. Happy January perseverance with Pressure Busspipe. I know they're staying up tonight in Kenya, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, South Africa. Catch up tomorrow when you sleep and drink extra water. Love y'all. Thank you for being here tonight. What a pleasure.
King I Selassie first, the wonderful counselor is the Prince of Peace. King I Selassie first. Yeah, oh, hey, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, y'all, we got Love and Affection. We got the video for Haunted coming up soon. Gracias, yeah. Man, you haven't cooled down at all, artists. I feel like that fire can't quench. I don't know. I feel like it's just getting started. I know that feeling on a personal level too. So I want to ask you a little bit about the touring and where you've been. If we can, let's start right in because Empress asked me to speak that. You did a couple of shows recently in South Africa. I know you've traveled quite a bit. So if you will, just the journey, seeing the, impoverished, the ghetto, the response around the world. Bring us on a little tour and start with what you did and tell us when you were in South Africa, a little bit about that. Was it the first time or the first time you did your own thing?
Well, actually, I've been to South Africa twice for the year of 2024.
Okay.
The first time being there in March last year, it was a tremendous event. I fell in love with South Africa. Became a second home for I and I.
Wow, wow. Okay.
Thanks to the love from the people of the place, and it really hit my heart in a way that I felt like I needed to put together a benefit concert for the people. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So I went ahead and did that in September, and it also worked out well. And I'm looking forward to doing more works in South Africa and throughout the rest of Africa also. You know what I mean? A lot of my brothers and sisters in Kenya and Ghana and Tanzania and, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Senegal, throughout the diaspora, we want to make sure to reach out, Ethiopia, and such forth, Mozambique, Uganda. Yeah,
big up all the little countries in the big country, big countries in the big.
Definitely.
So was it what was it about South? You've been to Africa. You've been to some of those places already, right? What was it about South Africa in particular? What made you fall in
Well,
love?
I've not been to none of those, only South Africa, other than
Really?
Ethiopia.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so South Africa
Was the first
is actually
motherland.
the second
Okay,
place
okay.
I've been to in Africa.
Wow.
So I'm looking forward to reaching to those other places this year, and for many years to come.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, the motherland is would you think of living there? I know they say repatriation, they use those words. I don't use that either. I say it's just straight patriation or straight trotting. I was 2 years ago in Gambia. I'm new into the industry. I was on the outskirts for a long time. So I know that burning feeling. I feel your feeling. I feel your stories a lot. Like I said, some of your message is what like people have asked of me to bring out. And like I said, I forgot I was an artist and it was just burning in me until like I was busting. I know that feeling, and then I was so mad, like how did I let the world shut me up, How did I let them shut me up? It's still the Africa is great. Africa is great. They love, love reggae. They started to get into the dance hall in those places, like Gambia particularly. They love it. They do call like Afro dance hall. But I think when they started to get to the hardcore stuff, like the Muslim and the roots and culture is still there pretty strong. So they rebel against that. They'll allow them to go on different vibrations, but that's what I loved when I came out. I really got a lot of response, probably from Africa more than other places. So we got a lot going on. We're supposed to go in April, possibly Cape Town and Johannesburg. Did you go to both of the cities?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and they say it's very violent. Actually, there could be some, as compared to some of the other countries in Africa. Did you feel any of that? I'm sure the response was amazing to your music and powerful.
No,
Yeah.
no. South Africa is one of a kind, you know what I mean? Beautiful place, beautiful people. There's violence all over the world,
Which
and
is
I
right.
believe that South Africa has been doing a great job, for masking whatever violence happening in the community. I mean, we don't really hear it like that. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So, of course, that a man is a man, and some people carry whatever spirit within them. So
Which
a
is
man is
right.
going to do what a man is going to do regardless. But for the most part, South African people are very loving and kind and welcoming. So I'm truly grateful for that.
That's beautiful. I know even the team that you worked with told me that because we were proceeding to go to some of the sponsors, and they said they get a little kickback like from the government for reggae because they think it's like rebellious. And did you feel any of that like when you're doing your own show or not at all? Everything you
No,
felt welcome. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
no.
Yeah, awesome. So where is next? What is again? I'm surprised you're in Atlanta. I didn't mean to insult you, but that's really cool. I mean, you're U.S., right? You get a passport. You're born in the American Virgin Island, U.S. Virgin Islands. So you travel, right? You travel all around. Is it just music first that brought you to traveling? And did you start really with the Caribbean or?
Anywhere in the world. Travel anywhere in the world, wherever the music calls. Um, as of right now, I'm in the recording mode. Um, so I've done a lot of touring last year.
Okay.
Traveled to a lot of places for the first time as well. To Guyana and Martinique. And also to South Africa. You know, um, so right now I want to get back to the music. Um, Finish up. I have a couple projects working on at the same time. So I want to finish up those and get some new music out to the world. You know, yeah, the fans have been yearning, asking when is the new album coming, when is the new album coming.
Okay.
So I've been just kind of watching the market, paying attention to what's going on. A lot of the music could easily be washed under,
Yes.
by the by this music that's taking over right now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? This force of dancehall music that's taking over the youths them right now is like, I have to be very conscious of um what would make sense now.
Yes. Well, you
And
did
not
it. You
just
did it. You
and
did
not
it very
just
well
what
with.
I love.
You did it very
and
well
not
with
just
Haunted.
what I like.
Yes.
You know, yeah. So that's what Haunted was necessary. You know,
Yes.
because it was like kind of like a wake up call, like you know, like what we really are dealing with. You know, what really are going. You know what I mean?
Did you really
I
go to the
felt
radio
like,
stations? Because I could picture you doing that, going to the radio stations and shutting it down. And I was going to segue because I think I'll ask you that, but I was going to mention about Atlanta too, because to Atlanta I don't remember much of a reggae scene there. But first answer the first part, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I haven't gone to any radio stations or anything like that.
Okay.
Not do anything like that.
If anybody doesn't know, you'll see in the video, guys. In the video, he acts out where he's telling his friend, "What's with that bug of music?" You know, and they said, "We gotta go take over the radio station." But I think we should do that. Pressure. I think it's changing. I think it's harder to see it maybe here in the U.S. I went through like Jamaica. I planted a lot of seeds in Jamaica. I give them a lot of credit. They have a lot of power. They did have a lot of power in the reggae, and I felt like they gave it away. I saw it in the 90s. The first time I went to Jamaica in 96, I actually stayed with Bob Marley's best friends. And I forgot, it was in music. And I saw them the next time I went, and I loved, I felt the reggae culture, and I just loved the place. And then I went back a few years later, and I heard that hip-hop in the streets, the S&M kind of hip-hop, and I was just like, oh no. Because I just saw how they were embracing it. I said, why'd they do that? I said, the U.S. stole it from them, and now you're taking it back, and you're taking the worst part of it. No. But I feel now I'm really positive about the seeds, your music, other artists like you. Sometimes, yes, there's like a shadow on us. I could say honestly, and I'm not afraid to say it, because people have been hurt, but like the major labels have come to me when I first came out, and maybe because I'm U.S. and lighter skin, and they told me they try to tell me to do everything but this music. They call it Islander music. They don't even want to label it. They don't even want to say reggae. So there's definitely a very strong prejudice in the industry. So I would say to anybody out there who's independent in reggae, keep putting your library together, keep going, even though the fans want. Like, don't give it all, Save up a lot for yourself. Save up your own library because, there's a lot of power in that. In being a musician, I know you said once you started singing, you just left that. But are you involved in the composition? Are you, do you have a say in like the instrumentation? Do you start on a raw track and then they build around your voice, combination? You working with a live band? How's that working?
Yeah, different ways. It all depends on which producer I'm working with. Yeah, but definitely I always have an input in the arrangements or the composition. I write all the music, so sometimes I have a feel of how I would like the instruments we played around the vocals sometime, and even the producers might have their own idea too, and I might just say, I'll go with it because I like theirs as well, but yeah, I'm always have an ear involved in
That's
in
good.
the
That's
composition.
good. That's good. Because when you said you left the instrumentation out, I was like, no. And I've had a lot of artists on here, and I asked them, and I'm surprised. And even some of them do play instruments, but yet they don't have involvement. And some who just with their voice, I'm like, well, try to get in involvement. Whether it's that, just that the arrangement around the vocal, or to make a little change, or I think it's very important to be involved in the composition, especially because the composition in the business world is really what has the power. So it's very important, I think, for artists to know that. So again, in coming out, did you have any issues, any challenges, any pressure in, like, I know the sound was burning in you, but like the business side, the bookings, the publishing, any of that? Maybe you had the advantage of coming from a Caribbean place that was U.S., so U.S. copyright is like a little stronger, but give us a little bit of that, like coming into the business, or was it kind of smooth because of your dad and other things? Because that's some of the hardest thing. A lot of artists give up, and a lot of people behind the scenes. Something I've learned, because I was behind the scenes for a while. I work with some DJs, and little by little you start seeing like they can really sing, and they want to sing, but they just don't have the guts to come out. So there's most of the people that's behind us often is, they want to be out there too. So what was that like? How'd you get picked up? You're doing very well. I'd like to see you more. I'm hoping we helped. We did do a lot of promotion. I love the song. Like I said, just seeing in the groups how this couple was sharing like their responses, or people asking me all day today, what time? So, salute. I hope you feel a little bounce, from just the clean, But yeah, what was the business? And again, were there any challenges?
Yeah. For me, I mean, the music always did most of the talking for me. A lot of people coming into the business, a lot of people couldn't put a face to the music, especially for Love and Affection for a long time.
That's true. Same here. Same here, artists. It's a pleasure to get the face now up close. Sorry.
Than who I am, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Bigger than my face, so even than my name, So I put a lot of effort into the music. If it wasn't for music, I probably wouldn't even have an Instagram or Facebook. I'm not really a social media
it's
kind
hard.
of person.
Thank you. Yeah, it's hard. Social media is really, really so, especially for reggae artists. It's foreign.
My team is always behind of me to post stuff and get stuff out to the people and stuff like that. So I just do what I can. Sometimes I have to have someone with me to post stuff and stuff like that. You know what I mean? For me, it's just about the music. Like, I'm just really a musician, a talented musician that I think, like, once people could hear my music and it could heal people at somehow, that's the greatest reward for me, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I really, so that's, if you check, I don't really post as much. I don't really do a lot of that stuff. And I should, I should have my face out there, but I'm not doing this for the fame and the fortune. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it for none of that. You know what I mean? The money come, yeah, but it's like, I truly want to see people well. I truly want to see people healed, and music is the only force that can do that. That's the force that can reach to people in ways that just you standing up and talking to people, and it's going in one ear and coming out the next. Sometimes people hear a message in a song and it resonates with them way more. So I feel like that's my gift, to sing and to teach and to inspire, give a message, whatever message I'm inspired to give through the music, I just allow myself to be used.
Thank you.
I have no control over the inspiration that I'm giving to speak to the world. So I just follow suit, and I know the responsibility, and it's a duty, and I just fulfill it.
Thank you for that. Thank you. And I know the social media, and you caught a lot in what you just said before, so it's hard to wait. But Love and Affection, long time. Yeah, I don't. When did that come out?
What song is that?
Love and Affection. I'm gonna drop that next.
The song came out in 2006, I believe.
2006. Yeah. So yeah, a long time. I know it. Definitely didn't know.
Officially, it was released on the radio in 2006. I want to believe it was actually officially released on VP Records in 2007.
Okay. Yeah, big. Was that an instant hit? Was that your first instant hit?
Correct.
Okay. So the album was big, but maybe didn't go international. You just got more local recognition, or was this on the album?
Love and Affection was the name of my second album.
Second album. Okay.
Yeah, that album, of course, got a lot of great recognition because of Love and Affection, the song, the single. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, beautiful song.
Definitely.
You want to share the inspiration for that one?
For Love and Affection?
Yeah.
Just being in love, and I guess, yeah, just seeing that person as your forever, you know what I mean? Yeah, and expressing myself as such. Yeah.
I think you're the reggae messenger, and people have fallen in love with you. If not before tonight, let's drop it. Pressure Busspipe, Love and Affection, off the Love and Affection album. Beautiful. You weren't sure, now you have the face to the name. Love and Affection.
Let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no correction. Major poor blessings in your direction. You got my attention.
Definitely a rug up song with your loved one, you know? Love and Affection, Pressure Busspipe.
So long I've been waiting to be with you all alone. I've been anticipating. The first time we kissed was breathtaking. And girl, we got a bright future in the making. Oh, when we are together, my heart feels so much better. Girl, I need you and that's no lie. Whenever that we make love, I am ready to take us. And I'm so glad that I made you mine. Oh.
Say pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, we say. Let's go. Love and Affection. Pressure Busspipe. Say his first bust through hit. The album with the same name. Congratulations. Thank you, artist. Pleasure. It's a pleasure. Thank you for sharing your energy with us.
Let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no correction.
Ah, beautiful.
Major poor blessings in your direction. You got my attention. What an impression. So long I've been waiting to be with you all alone. I've been anticipating. The first time we kissed was breathtaking. And girl, we got a bright future in the making.
Happy New Year, some love and affection, perseverance.
My heart feels so much better. Girl, I need you and that's no lie. Whenever that we make love, I am ready to take us. And I'm so glad that I made you mine. Oh, keep that precious smile on your face. God will keep you warm and safe.
Definitely a song I heard at the active hours at the parties, artists. Jamaica all around. Definitely heard this song in the active hours.
That's when and how we met, girl. It's not a mistake. Let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no correction. Major poor blessings in your direction. You got my attention. What an impression. There's something about her. Oh, I just can't be without her.
Imagine if a man wrote a song for you like this. You'd never break that bond.
I give you my love, girl. I got no intentions to hurt you.
Get ready, all Haunted coming up. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you're following Pressure Busspipe all over social media. Yeah, man, go check out, download Haunted. Coming up soon, the video.
Make sure the children have health and strength. 'Cause when I say I love you, that's what I mean. Let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no correction. Major poor blessings in your direction. You got my attention.
such delicate, fine detail in the writing, artists. Really, I'm truly honored for you to be here tonight. I thank you again. And love. Haunted is coming up, y'all, soon. I don't even know what to say, really. You have just a beautiful way of coining your lyrics. That's such a sensitive song. And I know the energy, so I'm thankful that you have a team, you know, that doesn't make you do social media. I would say don't force it, you know. I don't know what to say, you know. Fans never gonna get enough. You know, when you have a message and a powerful message and they feel that love. I am actually a natural introvert, but I was a school teacher, so it took me till I was a big grown lady to come out in music. So I get very excited, and sometimes, you know, I feel like I'm loud on social media, but yet I'm like that humble person, and I feel sometimes like if I wasn't as much on social media, if I didn't feel the pressure to talk to the fans and bring them through my story, I might be able to give them more of a message, like you said in the song. So how do you balance that, and do you have a plan to, like, do you have a place that you engage? Because it is a special energy, right? Like the energy, just sometimes after my lives, I'm hopped up, but I feel like I took a stage of 100,000 people after I just, you know, have an interview, because I take it very seriously and I prepare, you know, and it's a lot of energy to give to fans. It's one thing to be on the stage singing your song in your bubble and not engaging with that fourth wall. But social media breaks that fourth wall all the time, and I would imagine it could be energy draining. So tell me about some of the experiences and what you think. But for now, I think the fans are really happy with the music, you know, if they know that if you're going to come out more, but they lose that music. So yeah, how do you feel? Because it is a big world. I came out where it's like, that's it, you know, like you feel like you got to do social media. So, and it's hard. It's hard for me even.
Yeah, you know, social media has its way of being a great help also, you know what I mean? I have people who know how to utilize it, you know, but at the end of the day, they still need content from me, you know.
Story. They want your story. They want the story. They like to see the process. Yeah. It's really the story that sells, you know. It really is the story that sells, and it's tough. It's tough because I try to show my artists what to do. I try to teach them. Like, even this platform built out a need. You know, I came in as an artist. I built a label for myself to protect myself because I was scared. I was scared to death. Really was. You know, I didn't do it from a little girl because I was scared. Music is a scary freaking world. The energy is, you know, they'll chew you up, spit you out. I thought reggae would be safe. You know, I never thought I would get attention like in the places I got it. And yeah, it could be really, really, really rough. So, you know, you have to balance it. There's nice places. The best thing really is if you get like your own web page, and this way you have one place, and then the powers that be can share it out. You know, find your way to tell your story. Maybe it won't be social media. Maybe you'll do a documentary, or maybe you do something else. Any plans for something like that? Besides the music you're working on, do a story or
a documentary?
Somebody just said you're one of the most humble individuals out there. That's beautiful, down to earth. I wasn't reading all the comments because I didn't want to break my fourth wall, but that just one popped up at the same time. Yeah, any plans to maybe share that way so that, you know, you don't have to...
Maybe if somebody decide, you know, they want to do a documentary on Pressure Busspipe. I feel like I still have so much work to be done. You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't think I'm ready for a documentary yet. I think, yeah, still have a lot more pages to be written. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
well, film it and save it. Like I said, library is stuff. It's really smart to do stuff and put away. Sometimes I feel guilty. I video and then I don't put it out. And then I say, no, there's a reason, you know. Somebody asked about some work you're working on. Midnight Beauty for Ashes. I don't know if you want to speak on that or if there's something you'd speak on. Does that sound familiar?
Beauty for Ashes, that's one of Midnight album. Aki Becca.
Is that in the works or that's out?
No, that's out already.
Oh, okay. I guess
That's already out.
I don't know what the question. Can we get any? Oh, maybe they wanted to work. She said, "Can get any word from that album?" I don't know. I didn't get the works by albums, guys. I just picked the songs tonight. I picked a few. I know that the artist's time is precious. So how do you protect your? Don Steve Cruikshank just came in from Trinidad. Big up Trinidad. Well, go on, my love. What yeah, how do you protect your energy?
Wow.
Ush, ush,
I
ush.
don't know. I don't know. But I don't. I try not to let things bother me. You know what I mean? That's for sure. Like I try not to take on some things that I can't handle. You know what I mean? If I could handle stuff, I just do it. I don't really question too much. You know, I just like I love peace. I love to be, you know, like in a peaceful environment. I like to laugh, have fun. I like to do things that I like to do. You know, I'm just
You
I don't
you're
know. I mean,
giggling, you're giggling. Besides music, what's the thing that gets you out? What get you out of the house? What gets you like with the people? Besides like family and the things you have to do, what's something else that gets you out?
I like to play pool. You know,
Shoot, pool.
pool is
I
something
used to
that
love pool too. I
yeah,
bet you're pretty good.
that's another that's another great hobby of mine. Like I actually love to play pool. You know,
Wow, thank you for
yeah, I
sharing
love the
that.
sport and stuff like that. So you know, I get out playing pools a little bit. And you know, I hang on the turf. You know, hang on the block them and so you know, amongst my family and you know the community and stuff like that. So you know, so yeah, I always stay one and grounded with the people. You know,
You
yeah.
don't miss the ocean in Atlanta. I loved Atlanta. I gotta be honest, artist. I don't know how you do it, especially being from the Caribbean. Because I'm from Long Island, New York. So same thing. I'm used to island. I had to live in. I couldn't do it. I miss the beach. It's so far from the beach. Do you get to fresh water in Atlanta, or you don't? You don't miss that?
No, man. I mean, I'm always in the islands. You know,
You travel.
I
Okay.
live in Atlanta, but I'm hardly ever at my house. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm always traveling.
That's
You
good.
know, and usually I'm in the islands. So yeah.
Okay, okay. It's a good hub if anybody doesn't know. Atlanta is a major hub. So like now for me, if I want to fly to Africa, South Africa, I'd either have to fly to Atlanta or up to New Jersey. So for you, it's a great hub. If you want to travel, it is a good place to stay. I miss it. I
Okay.
miss it. You have to let us know when you come here and come take a visit or something. But I love pool. There's a couple of great pool places. You play eight ball? What do you play?
I play it, ball. I play international pool.
Like can you
In
are you ranked and
Bali,
stuff? You play competitive?
yeah,
Wow. Wow. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. So you must have a table in your house then.
I do.
Wow. I used to love it, man. I
Absolutely.
actually had my own cue stick and my own glove and everything at one time too. But
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
pursue. Wow, that's awesome. Can we see you out there? Like is there a place we can go or channel to watch like your matches and stuff? They call it a match? What is it?
No, no. I mean, I'm
Not
not
quite.
professionally playing,
Oh,
you
okay.
know, but you know, we have competitions amounts in the communities and stuff like that. You know, we have little tournaments. You know, we play on certain days of the week. You know, in the Virgin Islands and stuff. So you know, I'm always involved. You know, what I
That's
mean, I always
good.
try to go out and do that. Yeah.
That's a good that's a great meditation. That's a great meditation use, definitely for peace. You mentioned the food. What's the best dish in St. Thomas? What's like the
In St.
Christian dish?
Thomas.
Yeah.
Well, our national dish is um, boiled fish and fungi.
And fungi. Never heard of
Fungi
it.
is yeah, fungi is cornmeal, like done cornmeal,
Okay, okay.
with okra and you know boiled snapper
Ooh,
in butter
ooh,
sauce.
ooh, ooh. The people loving
Boiled
that.
fish.
Everybody's getting hungry on the block. That sounds
Yeah,
nice. I never heard of
that's the
anything.
national dish in the Virgin Islands. You know what I mean? For me, I eat a lot of vegetarian food.
Okay.
You know, I eat fish from time to time, but you know, I'm mostly on the vegetarian side. You know.
That sounds actually like a very African dish. That is the national dish. I have to try. Fungi. You said fungi.
Yeah.
That's wild. I never heard of that. Yeah, I'll have to visit. So if somebody goes to St. Thomas, what's besides the music? So like reggae, is reggae the biggest thing there? Is soca the biggest thing? Is dancehall now taking over?
Calypso and soca, yeah.
Calypso and soca still. Okay. And steel pan? Like Trinidad and those places, they do a lot of steel pan?
Yeah, it's still around. It's still around.
Okay, okay, that's awesome. And you travel, you still have family and travel often? You say you travel quite a bit, but you go back to St. Thomas?
Definitely.
Okay, beautiful. So what else
Yes.
besides that would we want to see when we go? What's something we want to see in St. Thomas?
Well, we're known for the beautiful beaches. Um, I've traveled throughout the Caribbean, and if it's one thing we can offer is some beautiful beaches. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Um, I'm talking about some of the best you'll ever visit in the whole Caribbean. It's right there in the Virgin Islands. You know what I mean? So when you come to St. Thomas, you'll see for yourself.
I love beach. Beach is that's where I relax. That's my favorite place. Pink sand, rock. Is it
White,
white sand? And do you guys have like
white
mountains?
sand.
Is it flat more? Like flat?
Definitely. Well, St. Thomas is more hilly.
It is more hilly.
St. Croix shares hills and flat, a lot more flat than hill.
Okay.
But St. John is more hilly as well.
Okay. I like the hills and the beautiful. We'll have to check out the beaches. All right, guys, we're getting ready. Would you give us a little something off? I know you seem mellow tonight and stuff. We always like a little piece. I don't know if your management, your team allows you to do that. You want to share anything for us a cappella off the new works? Any message maybe that fits perseverance? Perseverance is our theme this month. So you have anything that fits that? All your music really fits that. Thank you so much for that.
Perseverance.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you tell me what song. I don't know.
I don't know.
Lion is a lion anywhere he go. Lion is a lion anywhere he go.
Yes, rawr. Lion is a lion everywhere you go. All right, tell us about the creation of the fans that want to go. I thank everybody for being here tonight. And again, truly artists. Anything coming up nearby? Like any performances in the States?
Yeah, I got some brand new singles coming at you. Just pay attention to the Instagram. Look out for new posts. And a lot of music coming at you this year. So big up to all who've been waiting. Now is the time. Enough love.
Now is the time. Now is the time. Yeah, man, I hope to see you. I'll kind of admit I was surprised. I don't mean to be insulting, but I think you know how reggae is. Knowing your songs and knowing to me how big your music is, I expected more, but I'm so honored that you're here, truly. I hope you even get to hear my music. I just kind of came into this, but I'm on that really storytelling mission. This show and all the things that my label came to me out of need, people asking me to do it. We're definitely traveling. One thing. Anything, I know you said South Africa was welcoming, loving. What you said, just jump in. Anything I should know before? Because, we're supposed to maybe going in April. I'm getting ready. How should I prepare?
Who's going in April? You?
Well, Artist Challenger asked me to go, so we had everything set. We were about to, I'm very transparent. We were about to go to the sponsors. I'm actually booked in 3 places, like the same day, pretty much, like April 20th. I have a big show here too for 420. And the artist had some family illness, so we didn't take the next step, but everything was planned and set. And we were about to, go to the sponsors and ask for something. One show the 19th in, I think it was going to be the 19th in Cape Town and then the 26th in Johannesburg. So it's kind of like we'd have to, step forward before the end of it. It's not my show. Otherwise, I'd be going ahead. But they asked me to come in. Are they rounding us up? Greetings, love. Thank you. Is that like it's enough? My artist is getting tired. We just got haunted. That's it. I have one more. The video. I'm gonna have to turn the cameras around. That's the hardest part for me is manipulating.
I want to say, big up Jazzwad, Yeah. Big up Jazzwad. Me and Jazzwad have some serious music.
Very nice. Very nice. Somebody said they're coming in Miami with Buju. That's nice. I'll be here. So, you're welcome here anytime. I actually wish, I want to start getting people like in the studio. I would really love that live. We were doing every week an artist. It was actually like way too much. It was too much for me, but at the same time, I was getting more and more requests and I couldn't fulfill it. So next week, y'all, come here, same time. Pressure, if you're anywhere, you could check us out. I have 23 of the hottest artists. Like, my label's busting this year. Just watch us. We're doing things. I planted a lot of little secret seeds. Now we're coming together, and I have an army, and I just freaking love them. I just love them so much. My team is amazing. They're actually mostly like dancehall artists. I thought I would have the reggae conscious artists gravitating to me, because when I came in, I was older. My message is clean, positive, but I really was surprised how many youngins. So just keep doing that. We love you for that. Keep getting the message to the youngins. Yeah, man. Keep it current. Anything you want to share, and then give us shout outs to your team, and anything you want to share.
I don't know. Big up Empress Pro.
Yes.
Big up the whole South Africa, whole listening in, the whole Virgin Islands, Jamaica, the UK, the whole US, throughout the Caribbean. Big up to those who support Pressure Busspipe dearly and truly, you know what I mean? For Pressure Busspipe, it's all about messaging the music, and there's always music in the message,
I love that.
So
I
we
love
give
that.
thanks to those who support the vibes over the years, and truly give thanks,
Yes, it is an honor. It's an honor to know that you're right here in Atlanta. That's where I used to live. So I feel very, very close to you right now. I'm very honored. First of all, that you were born in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So we can show people that Americans can really kick ass in reggae. I'm on the mission as well, and I thank you for dabbling in the other genres, because I think that's important. I think that it's tough, but modern reggae artists do have to embrace, the social media in the new world, but talk to the world about it. Let them know the difference. Let them know the St. Thomas you grew in, the Jamaica that, the artists come from, the Trinidad where you play on the street and you're playing pool and you're playing Ludi and you're playing, ball games and keeping with the people. You're not just in the screen like America started doing and following the Western way. So everybody just a little more roots and culture. Yeah, and without further ado, let me get these cameras flipped. Oh gosh, sorry. I switched the stage artist, so this is the first time I did it this way. It's gonna play behind me. So all right, let me duck this up here. And get ready, all go follow again Pressure Busspipe all over social media platforms. And here we go with, oh wait, we just do it this way. Nope. I'm gonna flip my camera. Yeah. And this is our new studio in Miami, all. And again, it was a pleasure. Thank you again, T-Mobile. I was so freaking out. This is the first time artist. I was just all day making sure everything was set, Thank you, everybody, so much for being on the live. Again, let's get here we go. Perfect. Yes. And I love this song. I don't know. Love and affection, but this artist. Oh, and we're going to continue to promote you, artists. Like you're in our team too. You're part of the family once you've been on the show. Empress Pro is joining the label. I sent her a couple of rhythms. I'm about to actually close my calendar for this year because it's been massive and I want to get to road. And again, we're just so appreciative. But we're going to keep promoting you. So just, keep sharing, getting us the latest. But this song has been in my head, guys, for a month. It's been blazing. It's on all our TV shows. And I hope we help get the numbers up there. Guys, it should be millions. No joke. And let's push it. Let's push it. Haunted. Great message. Powerful message.
Bless up.
I want you. You got to come. Maybe we got to really go take over the radio stations. Pressure. No joke. Can you guys see? I don't want to get in the way.
Hello. What kind of foolishness I'm gonna play on the radio? Ask the
boy. Oh, and you're playing pool. I get it. Oh, you really, he's a real.
Oh,
maybe that's the artist.
I'm going to the station and take over the thing. Take over. You understand?
No, I get it. He really loves pool. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in Haunted. Yeah, man. Go check it out all over. Pressure Busspipe. What a pleasure.
It's Pressure Busspipe.
Big tune, big tune. Can't believe.
Just can't believe, sir. Never start from the music and we know that. But Rastafari message could not hold back. We use the music to liberate the poor blacks. Some use the music to supply the shit with more glad. Some slackness of one in the media.
Yeah, man, bring up the numbers, y'all. Bring up the numbers. 100. Sweet reggae music, yeah.
All in Africa, you see it. Real reggae music, wanted. Listen up for them haunted. Sweet reggae music, yeah. Looking at me, I am doing this, and I see when the music planted.
No, man, we gotta pull that up. Pull that up. Money pull up. Money pull up.
Songs not get no play from no murder assets. Busspipe come for balance it with righteousness. A spiritual fire, I know come for fight fair.
Money pull up. Money pull up. And I love it. The artists say, yeah, man, I love pool. Way to relax. I love shoot pool too, man. One pressure Busspipe. I think we lost him, guys. I think his team said enough. If you can come back in to say goodnight, Pressure, we love you.
What is you want to do, man? Right now, I want to go to the station and take over the thing. Take over. That is it. Ready up. Yeah.
Ready up. J-Rock, big up.
Pressure Busspipe. Can't believe it.
Salute, salute, salute.
Just can't believe it. Them start from the music and we know that. But Rastafari message could not hold back. We use the music we can liberate.
CleanWay InSound. Artist Forum next week. Don't miss it.
Can't believe I this we come to one no we that. Seems like a only madness get the feedback. That's why the pressure coming in real and kind of for them haunted. Sweet reggae music, yeah. All in Africa you see it. Real reggae music wanted. Listen up for them haunted. Sweet reggae music, yeah. Looking at me, I am doing this and I see when the music planted. Hey, I speak from the heart and I don't care who vex. Songs not get no play from no murder or sex. Busspipe come for balance it with righteousness. A spiritual fire, I know come for fight fair. Little youth and scam and none of them not go. Government still a give the people false hope. Just a life on a mission and no joke. Me not beg no friends and no things we don't support. Enough for them haunted. Real reggae music, yeah. All in a Europe you see it. Sweet reggae music wanted. Mr. Enough for them haunted. Real reggae music, yeah. Looking at me, I am doing this and I see when the music planted. Hey, them know me stay far from the mix-up. Long time me said the business won't fix up. For me the music is not all about the fame. Glorify Rastafari. Be still when the lion never come. Better do a straight fire burn. All them a take on one left eye with the crumbs. This music lift the youths about and the slum can't never them haunted. Sweet reggae music, yeah. All in a Japan you will see. Sweet reggae music wanted. Listen up for them haunted. Real reggae music, yeah.
Massive, massive, y'all. Get that show, let's get that song to 50 million. Pressure Busspipe, y'all. What a pleasure, what a pleasure. Don't miss us. Next week, we got our whole team here. 23 artists on the CleanWay InSound Forum. First time Artist Forum live. Right here. CleanWay Records Instagram, CleanWay Records TikTok. Thank you so much all for joining in tonight. I love you. Thank you, Pressure. Enough love and respect. Salute.
Sweet reggae music, yeah. All in Africa you see. Real reggae music wanted. Listen up for them haunted. Sweet reggae music, yeah.
Thank you guys. Great night. Good night, good night, good night, good night. One Pressure Busspipe. What I mean? Salute. Salute, salute, salute. Love, love, love. Thank you so much for everybody joining on the live tonight. One, Pressure Busspipe, CleanWay InSound. Thank you, CleanWay Records trademark and CleanWay Records music.